Avenger Tower.
The raft assault was a spectacular success.
Alright, so those are experience boosts. We're not using those. Alright, because we've got to buy one anyway with the universal boost. So Deadpool it is. Let's see, do we want a funny Deadpool costume? What Deadpool costumes do we have? Pirate costume, Lady Deadpool, Sheriff, X-Force. Deadpool Detective, that's kind of fun. Let's yeah, let's do Deadpool Detective. Why not? Alright, then we get our combination boost. Let's get Deadpool as our mini pet following us around. And who do we get for team up? Well, I mean, just more Deadpool. That all seems correct. Alright. Don't even want this. We move our teleport over here and our other ability there. And then as soon as I click here into raft is when we start. Or well, as soon as the fade.
Hey, look!
Go.
It's
Welcome to the raft, Earth's most secure prison. Until now. Here's the sitrep. The raft is under attack by Hydra.
Alright.
Supervillains are escaping from their cells. We need your help to stop
this
the
way.
breakout. You'll need to do 3 things. First, reactivate security.
Should have this
without
open.
it working blind.
Bang, bang, bang,
Second,
bang.
restore power. Look for a set of generators in the maintenance
Come on.
bay. Finally,
There we go.
lock down cell block Alpha. There are still Hydra agents and loose inmates, so expect resistance.
I imagine. And didn't play Deadpool too much back in the day. I imagine he's just got like his sword skills and his gun skills as separate trees.
I'm not going back in that cell.
Got him up. Stand in the laser. We don't care.
That'll be the mark.
Bang, bang, bang. I forgot to equip my team up.
Baby, that'll shut you up.
Team up heroes. Active. No, can't do well in combat. Of course. My bad.
I'm blacking out.
Good work taking down
There we
the
go.
laser.
Team up.
No wonder Fury speaks so
active.
highly of you.
Summon. There we go.
Looks like you got yourself a posse.
There we go.
That should keep the rest of the cells locked up tight. I just wish you could have gotten here sooner to stop the bleeding.
Oh, look! It's time to play.
Okay. Tutorial. I forgot to do intro commentary and things.
I'm a panda.
It's
Look
fine.
it up.
I was gonna do that. Anyway, I suppose I still could. We'll get into that
The
after
raft assault.
I click a few things. That's fine. Alright, so let me
Hello there.
talk to you. And we talk
Think
to
you've got
you. I
what it
guess we do
takes?
need to do that. What? Do I need to talk to you?
Kill here.
Oh yeah, okay.
Trust me.
Sure. Click the wrong character. It's fine.
I'm the
Let's look at my skills real quick.
Cowboy this side of Pecos Bill.
This can go away. This can go here. Thanks, cannon. Sure. So big range kaboom. Alright. So, while I make my way over this area, I'll kind of talk about the game for the sake of speedrun submission video and all that for marathons and such. Mostly BSG, because that's where I'm intending to submit this first. But this is Marvel Heroes, or at some point it was rebranded Marvel Heroes Omega, because they wanted to rebrand it some point. But its lifespan was fairly short. It was only like, I think it started 2014-ish, and it got shut down 2017, something like that. So the game was completely discontinued, no more updates, gone, server data gone, all of that stuff. And since then, people have been trying to be good people to do some games preservation and make a server emulator to try and, in some capacity, bring the game back. As of somewhere in this current year, 2026, they released the server data for the 1.0 version, as they call it, which is essentially the version of the game as it was before it got shut down. So right before shutting down, that's what we're playing on.
Hey, I'm good.
There's still a few quirky little things here and there, which is kind of funny. Certain things are a little jank, but honestly, I'm more than happy to play the game in any capacity at all. I'm not really complaining there.
Now I are smarter.
Yeah, essentially, as you can tell by watching the game, it's your like top-down top-down sort of ARPG, like Diablo, Path of Exile, Torchlight, all that sort of stuff.
You look like something
And it features lots of little boss fights, little things, many playable characters. The idea is for a bonus incentive for Marathon to have like character bit war between all the characters that I'll be playing, that I would like to play for this. And currently I'm kind of come to the conclusion that characters with teleports or flying, traveling abilities are kind of just the way to go.
+5 charisma.
And what that means, I'll talk about that when I get to level 10, because that's when we will unlock our wonderful travel ability. Until then, we'll mostly be teleporting around. Also, these abilities I will slot here, because these are abilities with cooldowns. Hello. Oh, we're in combat. That's annoying. I want to check my abilities for a moment. I'm still looking into a lot of characters, so this run will not be the best run that I can do, because I'm just kind of figuring out which characters are the best for a speedrun setting. Yeah, this game also, like, it was essentially an MMO as well, just big open game, lots of people running around areas and lobbies and grinding areas and such, big old zones with lots of stuff to do.
It's dangerous to go alone. I'll take this.
Beaver's Brew.
Hey, I'm good. But even I can't do that.
And so, playing this as a speedrun has never really been on my mind even back then. Back then I didn't really speedrun yet either, so that doesn't really help with that anyway, but point stands. You don't like speedrunning an MMO. People do it, but it's not really a common thing or anything. What is this? Awesome lunge of death? Alright. Got charges on it. Still figuring out Deadpool. But since the server emulation has like a built-in localhost thing, you can just kind of like make junk accounts, so you can just start over from scratch every time. Which is kind of cool, like kind of great. What was that? No birthday boots, give me the boots. I do want some equipment. Occasionally I'll be trying to get some loot here and there. I'm very much low on that. I guess the dash ability there is quite nice to have for more speed for Deadpool. There's a shocker, another boss fight. That I should not have that ability on that slot, to be honest. Again, I'm still very much figuring out where I want abilities to be positioned on Deadpool. And how to make Deadpool work reliably. And I'm mid-combat, so I can't edit it right now. By the end of this run, I'll make a screenshot of where I want my stuff to be. Very good.
Another minor statistical upgrade. You'll be back in the sequel.
Thanks, Deadpool. Let me real quick move things around, because it does do weird things at times. This is a melee attack. I'm probably not gonna melee much with you. These are one-use kind of things. I want this there, I think, for movement. I'll put that there just for having an ability that we can use. We're currently level 9, so we're getting close to the travel ability. And at that point you'll see that the game really starts to move quite fast. That's where I have that. Okay, so I want to move abilities a little bit around more, because I want this to be there. I'll put these here. That should be fine. This. The damage rating, that'll probably be slightly better. That's got XP gain. While I am using 1 XP booster, to make sure that we can kind of keep keeping up. Level 60, so we're not going to use that. I'll keep that just in case. And we'll buy a couple of pretzels. Pretzels are a 1 hour long boost for a little bit of damage and some extra max health. So buying 2 of them should cover the entire run. I might wanna... Alright. Moving things around, so I gotta muscle memory some things. It'll be fine. Eventually, in future runs, all of that stuff is sorted. Do gotta definitely level up more. But this fight should give me the level up that I need to at least clear chapter 1.
You're meddling.
I think the previous runs as well have been level 10 after doing this fight anyway. Okay, this is one of those channeled abilities. Kind of hold it down.
Can I have my bullets back now?
So, Dr. Octopus, he's got stun abilities, very annoying. I have the team up Deadpool there, Deadpool Kid. Ideally, he kind of draws attention away from the boss, so he doesn't use his stun abilities on me. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to like move around and try to not get hit as much. And now we're level 10 and we can travel. Use travel abilities. Also, that was chapter 1.
Just thought I'd mention the fact that you may see a lot of you around here.
And
That's
that
a big part of
explanation
why
is
we're
like, hey,
out
it's
to
an
dabble.
MMO.
Something seems to
Get
be
it?
playing jump rope with the fabric of reality.
So Dr.
Keep your
Banyurek,
voice down. You want to blow my cover?
and then we can go to the Jersey Docks.
Let's go.
On to Chapter 2. Did I unlock any abilities? Yes, I did. That goes away. That goes away. We want Little Deadpool. That should be fine. And select that shirt. Let's try that out. And Deadpool's travel ability is a Vespa. Most characters run, or fly, or do something cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I don't know for sure if this area is skippable, but I don't want to waste time right now. I want to have a submission video ready. Okay, so the little Deadpools are like timed explosives. Back in the day I played like a couple hundred hours of this game, so I'm at least familiar with how every character kind of does generic stuff. It's the details that will be still an interesting thing for me to figure out for a character. So far I've done a run on Gambit and Magic already.
All that work and all I get is a lousy new
Just
power.
now finished the run on Cable. Cable seemed to be early on a little rough, but eventually kind of nice. I saw equipment. I love equipment. I don't have lots of equipment yet. Magic seemed to be just kind of crazy, so that'll be a good character to run. And I'm considering some other characters still, which I'm gonna look into leading up to whether or not this game makes it into PSG or other speedrun events. Let's just throw some little Deadpools down and bonk him with a hammer.
Hey, I'm good, but even I can't do that.
So far, I'm not entirely sure if I like the full feel of Deadpool, but I'm gonna try and make it work.
Who needs book learning when you got that?
Equip some new boots. Yeah, okay, I'll definitely need to find some more equipment soon. Yeah, I'm still missing one of my weapons equipped. For now, it's not too bad. Bosses currently die pretty quickly. But in a little bit, we'll run into some bosses that take quite a while if you don't have decent equipment. And the boss for Chapter 3's got quite a lot going on. So here's a skippable objective here. The game tells you to go there, but if you just keep riding on, keep moving on, you'll get to the Taskmaster Institute anyway. There's a funny instructional video that you can get
This is some stat geek
by
thing,
doing
right?
that side objective. We don't have time for that. Okay, I'm gonna kill some things here, because I definitely want some equipment to drop. Which nothing's dropping. Great, guys. Yeah, we're just gonna have to move on and hope that the level ups and such are gonna do some work, and then hopefully we'll just find weapons along the way. There are certain areas, sub-areas you can go down to get some extra equipment. If I really am not getting anything in the next chapter, then I might take one of those.
Looks like class is in session.
Just to have some equipment to drop.
living.
hammer.
Almost beat Thor in this move. Oh, that felt good.
Try to dodge the stuns, drop some more little Deadpools. Okay. There's something that dropped there. Physical damage rating. Is it all physical? I think everything.
Because I don't.
Yeah, everything Deadpool does is physical, so at least Taskmaster has that. And we have a weapon. Good. That's what I
Book
wanted to
learning when
see.
you got that.
Alright, quick check down my skills. Because I need to make sure that I'm always using things that I like to use. Stabby flip. High assault. Weaken and taunt, that's no. Damage versus weaken, I guess there's synergy there. Yeah, in that case we might just do this and then this on there. Try this out. I don't need to find the most broken combo, I just need to find a combo that reliably works and is easy to pick up. So again, well, there we go, whole bunch of stairs skipped because teleport. We're almost at the end of the next chapter as well. Ride our Vespa straight towards the hood. So the story of this game kind of like checks a whole bunch of the standard boxes
I've been looking
of
forward to this.
what happens in Marvel comics and shit.
Surprise!
Good taunt, hello. Yeah, there's this high assault. And in this case, with the hood, we are
These guns aren't just
fighting him because he's trying to secure the Tablet of Life and Destiny for the Kingpin. Powerful artifact.
Hey, I'm good, but even I can do that.
And we would really like for the Kingpin not to have too much power, of course.
Well, that sucked.
Level 20, very
Another
nice.
miner's that-
Teleport to Avengers Tower. That's another chapter done. The hood, range powers, dodge rating. We'll actually take that. The rest shouldn't be important.
Ninja, huh? So when did the dinosaurs and giant robots show up?
Talk to that guy for a big
I have the
XP. I think that was a side quest. Alright, double check. Not so minigun. Cutting room floor. Melee area. Might do that instead of this. I'm really just trying to figure out. This might be good. There we go. Not so minigun on the right click. Trying to figure out what like the most comfortable way is of utilizing Deadpool's kit. Eventually I'll figure out something nice. If I do more repeat runs with him. Oh yeah, okay, that's a good ability, I suppose.
Hey, I'm good, but even I can do that.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Minigun is a nice consistent ranged attack.
You don't want to know where I'm keeping this.
Grab that. Okay, we have equipment for our team up. Team up characters is good to have some more stuff. Did I already? Okay, I did do that. Good. We need to go here. to fight the Grim
I won't
Reaper.
let you down. Unless I do.
Teleport.
Okay, please don't kill me.
Lots of those areas with little fences and things. Instead of going zigzag through, we just kind of go on one end, skip a bit with a teleport. There's a variety of dungeons that have little areas like that. And teleport is good.
Is that an antique?
Open the doors, save some shield agents, fight the Grim Reaper with assistance of our shield agent friends. Pick up a gas barrel because it's there anyway. Taunt the man, hit him with a bunch of stuff.
Hey, I'm good, but even I can't do that.
Taunt him again. Stab him. Okay, yeah, that big stab is very good. We're actually getting a combo together. If there's anything I'll be swapping out, will probably be the Psi attack, which I do need to keep in mind. Because we are going to get a signature move, and signature moves are very strong. Look at this, ranged power. Do I need boost still? Oh, there we go. There we go, equipment. We have equipment. That does ranged power boost, so we're going to be keeping that on. So this area, we're going to need to blow up some snake statues. We got a lot of hand ninja shenanigans going on. And they have this snake god or whatever that they worship. I don't remember the full story here, gotta be honest. If you do read all of the quest dialogue and let all the cutscenes play, then you can absolutely figure out the story, but I'm speedrunning right now, that's the plan. Nothing to drop there. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep this equipment, or this skill setup for the rest of the game. This feels good. Then I'll swap the side thing out for the signature ability. Once we are there. Which, not quite yet.
Bested by humans? Impossible.
Lots of driving around on the Vespa. For a good chunk of the game, you'll just see that travel ability be in full effect.
Hey, I'm good, but even I can't do that.
As it turns out, a button that make go fast, good for speedrun. Amazing. Yeah, the minigun is about as good as the side stabbings. What is this? Do that. I don't know. Figured it. Oh yeah, synergy points at a certain level. I think 30 or 25 or 30, one or the other. You get synergy points for a character. The idea is that each character has 2 synergy skills that you can equip on any other character. So the general idea of the game has always been to unlock many characters and play through all sorts of stuff with all the characters, and then assign the synergy points.
Hey, I'm good, but even I can't do that.
To your liking. Equipment. So here we have the synergy system. Deadpool has damage versus enemies targeting you and extra health regeneration. Why do you still say... did I not hit apply? Did not hit apply. There we go.
No XP.
Yeah, there we go. There's the hero's energies thing popping up there. If you really want to read that, you can pause the video or... I don't know. Tutorial messages pop up on screen. I don't even read them. So now we're on to Hand Tower, where at the end we will be fighting Electra. I did get a somewhat decent weapon, so I think I'll be fine. Not gonna be a fast fight, because I don't think I got too many good equipment drops.
So
But
as
we'll
it
do what
turns out,
we can.
everybody really was kung fu
Also equip
fighting.
that on the other artifact slot.
It's
There's
dangerous to go alone. I'll
achievement
take this.
box with level 60 stuff and a relic thing. That one does just a little bit extra max health and achievement buff, stats and drop rate and all that. Very nice. Gonna ride our Vespa up to all of these little mini boss guys. They are required. There's a bodysuit that could give us some extra skills, some extra stats. What do we got? Didn't even have a bodysuit equipped at all. So nothing is an improvement over, well, something is an improvement over nothing. There we go. That's another bodysuit. I guess we can choose a stat now. It's green, so it doesn't have a lot. Dodge rating or damage versus bosses. We will take the damage versus bosses, please. Those are the only things we really care about too much.
Another.
Alright. Level 27 and about to fight Electra.
Your
All of
fate is
those ninjas
sealed.
you can see there will be fighting in a second, and more ninjas will spawn. This is why this boss fight is one of the
Hey, I'm good, but even I.
lengthy ones. Gonna taunt them all, because we do damage versus taunt. Oh, it's one of these abilities. I love these. Spinny damage everywhere. Got some more mini Deadpools. And it is, in fact, somewhat annoying to try and find where Electra's hiding out sometimes, because she teleports, summons get in the way. It's a whole thing. I can keep her taunted though. She should probably stick around. There we go. Okay, that was actually way faster than expected. I think I accidentally found myself a workable Deadpool build just now. And that's another chapter done.
Where'd the lawyer go? I wanted to get her number.
Don't care about that. How's this? I'm just looking over equipment real quick. That's way better. That's better. And I think we're fine. I could also get defense rating and health on. Or like I forgot I had that. Cool. Ask Ben Urich about Kingpin.
Now am I
Then
the
travel
best
to
there
Lower
is at
East
what I
Side.
do?
So, I've come up with two, technically three, but two categories for this as a speedrun. Because this doesn't really have a speedrun leaderboard, I'm doing all of the routing myself. I'm doing all of the kind of piecing together how a speedrun of this would be fun and entertaining. Figuring it all out. But as for categories, the idea would at least be New York City %, which is the Mayor Fisk. Mayor Fisk, just the Kingpin, I suppose. I've been watching the Daredevil TV show, it's good. Yeah, Beat Fisk is 4 chapters. And,
Was that really necessary?
no, that bullet wasn't necessary. And the other category would be the Doctor Doom, which is like originally when the game had its full chapter release, that was the final boss. Later on, they released a few other chapters, which I could be doing those, but I feel like this makes for a fun enough speedrun category because Doctor Doom is quite the big climactic fight. In my opinion, it is just one of the more fun things you could be. Hey, hello. No, that was that one. Okay. Gun upgrade. Okay. More damage. But yeah, in my opinion, Doctor Doom is just the more fun final boss to have in the speedrun category. There's a big old side objective in the church there with a bunch of dudes to rescue. There's a whole bunch of little side quests and side objectives.
Hey, I'm good, but even I.
There is a lot of cool stuff in this game in general. And a lot of it, of course, will just be outright ignoring or skipping for the sake of speedrunning. But it is, like, as I said, it's kind of an MMO. Originally, that's the way it was supposed to be. So there's a lot of end-game content out there. So much of what I'm doing here is just kind of just the story. If people end up playing this themselves, there's just a lot of fun little things to do. There's like little side dungeons and little grind areas. One of the most popular things to do in the game for a while was just an area called Midtown, called Midtown Madness, where just random events spawn all the time. And it's got a ton of things you can do. Tons of fights going on everywhere during that. Over right now, as you might have noticed that on the right side of the screen, there's just your objective listed. Sometimes it'll also list the side objectives and all that. For this one, it just blow up a whole bunch of stuff, which is good, but also, depending on which character you have, a little slow. Nearly got it all though. There are characters who just have like blanket big AoEs, which really blow up stuff. I think I can just go to... Okay, that's where we need to go, so I do need to blow everything up here now. With Deadpool, I haven't had a very clear ability to blow up stuff like that. With a few other characters, you kinda got like big old blasts that take care of it. Anyway, here's Tombstone. One of the most like... How would you call a character like that? He's just one of those old-timey goons, you know? One of those big old mobster dudes, except he's got the powers of being very heavy, physically strong. Using all my stuff. Nope, kinda missed him with that ability. And there he goes. Down he goes. Open up a chest, maybe there's something. I'm just gonna pick this up. There's a lot of bad stuff in there, but I would like to have any sort of weapon with bigger damage. Because 29 or 30, okay, not too crazy far off then. I think we're actually fine as for... Well, I haven't had katana upgrade since the starting area, so that's an upgrade for sure. And that is a purple over. That should be fine. Don't need to care. Other than that, on to the next area. We're gonna take the subway to Upper East Side. So the sheer amount of characters that are in this game, I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, we could look into it later. But there's a lot of playable characters and certain non-playable characters you can get as team-up characters and little meme characters as like your side pets, your little mini pets.
Hey, I'm good, but even I
it's kind of impressive how much they added in a few years of development back when they worked on this game. And also some all-time classic boss fights. We got like
somebody's in trouble.
we got Bullseye. I was just talking about the Daredevil show that I've been watching. Daredevil Born Again, really good. Bullseye's got this mechanic where he does a big old like half your health bar attack. You're supposed to hide behind him, but if you kind of just brute force his face throughout the story mode, he'll just kind of fall over and die. I like how to take cover, just kind of... Yeah, there we go, that's me getting hit. So you definitely gotta make sure you heal directly after you start using that. Bullseye medallion. Yeah, so every boss fight drops a medallion, which is an equipment. The top slot here.
Smarter.
Bullseye Medallion is good because it just has lots of critical damage in a lot of RPG style games. Tends to be quite strong. I also have my server lag signature move. I forgot about that one. Do I want to keep that? Do I want to... I'm gonna get rid of the rocket launcher. It's fun. Or the tank cannon, I guess. But signature abilities are typically so strong, you're gonna include them in your build. Big damage. There's only one signature ability per character. And usually you just fire them up whenever there's a lot of enemies or a boss fight. So, over here we got this little inside area with a bunch of mobsters. I want to kill the guys in the kitchen first, because they are a little annoying.
Hey, I'm good, but even I can.
And it's easy to forget them. Then we kind of clean up as we go along. Get some weapons. Let's put my signature ability here. I don't fully know what that ability does. I never played Deadpool for further than
Wait. How much XP you worth again?
the trial level. Usually, back in the old MMO days, you can play a character up to level 10 to try him out. It's a neat way of... I'm missing a guy here. Hello, there you are. One guy standing at the entrance.
Is that an antique?
Amazing. So, for a lot of characters back in the day, I did try him out up until like level 10 just to see like, hey, would the character actually be fun to play? That's just a little bit of a damage upgrade. I'm gonna have to clear out my inventory after this chapter. Sell it all to a merchant, because dropping it on the floor one by one is slower than just right-clicking a bunch of items at a merchant. And I do want to pick up more things as I go along. We're now at Fisk Tower.
Ah, Kingpin, we meet again. As they say, revenge is a dish best served.
And we'll never find the end of that voice line. So as for like, I don't think I mentioned it yet, kind of offhanded mentioned it. But as for like speedrun marathon incentives, my idea is to have a character bid war between whatever characters I ended up trying out for a speedrun of this. But perhaps I can also do like the team up character, which one we bring along, or potentially I can look into finding a cool optional boss fight to do or something. There's so many options. There's all these little side dungeons you can go down.
Good, but even I can do that.
So refight with Electra is significantly less annoying because she doesn't have the elite ninjas that spawn at the start. With the XP orb, thank you. But yeah, there's a little bit of a boss gauntlet here, just a couple of boss fights. Electra and Bullseye again. Bullseye does have some extra goobers now. Make sure he's always taunted. It also makes him do less damage, I believe. Definitely the multi-cutting ability is quite strong. Kingpin's office. Quick check over here.
Unless I do, in which case, please don't kill me.
It's good. Got 2 new weapons I saw, so... There we go, and now we have Bullseye, or Kingpin. I believe he does summon Bullseye after a certain HP thresholds, but we should kill him quick enough that he won't. Blast him with the minigun, drop a little mini Deadpool explosions. He summons these mobsters there. But since we just kind of bum rush him, that's it. That's Kingpin. Take the tablet. get on out of here. That's chapter 4 done.
They call
And that
me.
would be New York City as a category.
Kid.
Oh, min me to the map.
So now we go to the mutant school with all of the cool mutant characters hanging out. Here's the school area, and here's their secret X-Men area.
Wow, I can't believe you guys got Jean-Luc Picard to be in your game.
We sure did. I'm gonna go over here and get rid of all of this equipment here. This is a crafter. You can level them up by donating weapons to it and other items. I'm just dumping all my stuff here. So I have space to loot anew. And there's a booster from that. Don't know what booster it was. Didn't pay full attention to it. Who cares? I have all the levels that I need essentially due to the booster I used at the start. Everything else now is just bonus. Like in one level time I have the required, or I have the minimum level recommended for the final chapter.
Hey, I'm good, but even I can't do that.
So over here the mission is to rescue a bunch of mutants, because we're now dealing with the anti-mutant people.
You can't defeat humanity.
So we gotta just make sure we are not interrupted. Oh, Dupe. Okay, so Dupe,
Hey, I'm good, but even I
very
can't
silly
do that.
character, is essentially a loot pinata. So I'm just gonna pick up some things that Dupe drops. If I can rescue these without having to kill the guys, that's perfectly fine by me. I don't know what happened there. It's fine.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Hello. Okay, I got rooted. These enemies drop nets on you, and then you're stuck for a little bit. Alright.
I won't let you down. Unless I do, in which case, please don't kill me.
Alright. On to 2 more mutants to rescue.
Looks like you got
So those
this
eternity
hard.
splinters there, those were what you used to need to loot to unlock new characters. Of course, we don't need it with the whole, you know,
Hey, I'm good.
way the
but even
game
I
exists
can't do
right
that.
now. And there's some sentinels to fight. We're just gonna drop some things, taunt them all, big ol' stabs, minigun. Or I guess, spinny guns. So I can hurt both of them at the same time. Sentinels defeated. On to what direction? Top left. So I'm using the minimap, or, well, yeah, minimap. You got it in the top right now, but if you overlay it on your main gameplay, you can very clearly see where to go for most of the objectives. There's a few exceptions. But yeah, just using that to navigate around is quite nice. Just teleport in here. I need to go there, so I'm just gonna teleport there. An underground area. The Morlock Underground.
I may have a type.
So there's these barricades on the way here that with teleport characters you can just go through. Otherwise you need to find this little side path you can run past or do the event. There's a little ramp there. You can ramp over there. It's not too bad. But if you could just teleport and skip that whole thing, then why wouldn't you? It probably saves like half a second to teleport past it in comparison to go up the stairs. But hey, for every time we do that, that's a little bit of time saved. Again, lots of cutscenes. The cutscenes are actually very stylized. It's very nice. Always speedrunning, so always skipping it. In theory, for a speedrun marathon's purpose. I could be given an incentive to say, hey, let's watch the cutscenes. Just because they're neat, I guess. And, oh yeah! There's the Kool-Aid Man.
You can't stop the juggernaut.
Taunt him, we drop all the explosives on him. And we try to not get stunned. Any characters with charge attacks tend to do a lot of stuns. Well, I like getting stunned. Something about his targeting there was weird. Alright, cool. Well, that's the Juggernaut, and that's another chapter. So now we will be going on to chapter 6, where at the end we will fight Magneto, as you can tell by my splits.
Did you see the size of that dude's
But
head?
really, yep, Juggernaut's got a big head. I know,
See anything you
Deadpool.
like?
It's hilarious.
I won't let you
Alright,
down,
so let me
Unless I do,
quickly
in
click
which
these
case, please don't
through.
kill me.
I think we're just kind of good on those equipments. We're using Bullseye, we get crits, it's fine.
I still believe.
Now this chapter has a ton of little icons on the map and side objectives and little clusters of enemies. But of course, we're just going past all of that. We have a Vespa, it's got places to go. Through a little underground tunnel. And yeah, we're in Fort Striker's area. Man's up to his shenanigans again of being anti-mutant. And of course we're gonna go not beat him up, but beat the people up trying to beat him up, because we're trying to be cool. We just gotta fight here, you don't have to win, you just have to get enough of the fight going.
Unless I do, in which case, please don't kill me.
And now we're in the Purifier training camp. Looking for... what will we find? Another science lab. This game's got a lot of science lab dungeons. Aim is kind of like scattered throughout the game. Where is it? Here we go. This way. Sometimes it is a little hard to read the map. The maps are somewhat random. There's certain dungeons that are completely random in terms of like its room generation. There we go. Like this one is. And certain open areas also have somewhat random layouts in terms of directions. Okay. Back in the training camp, but on the other side of the aim lab. For some reason that connects the two areas. Now we'll be going into the outer compound. We're now getting into the base itself. There's going to be a lot of going to the top right. The door just appeared over there. A little icon. As you can see, the map kind of very clearly shows you where to go if you see that little icon here. Pulsating thing, that's where you need to go. Main objectives are always indicated. Alright, let me... didn't get any drops, that's fine. And we're currently level 35, that is more than enough. I got rooted again. A lot of enemies with various abilities. Like rooting, like buffing each other, like shielding each other. A criticism that the game got in its early stages that I remember is that people felt that like there was no enemy diversity. And at some point the developers were like, alright, let us tackle that, and just kinda give a whole bunch of enemies various different abilities. Charged up moves, stuns, snares. buffs, debuffs, all sorts of stuff. That really was a good update they did there. So now we're gonna fight Pyro and then Magneto, and that'll be chapter 6. After that, we will be going to the Savage Land.
Hey, I'm good, but even I
Should taunt him, minigun, drop the explosives on him. Gotta stand on his face. I suppose being a character with a taunt and good health regen makes it quite comfy to just face tank bosses, even when their abilities are primarily ranged. I don't need those Eternity Splinters. But yeah, Eternity Splinters were used for unlocking characters. I think I kind of mentioned that, but then went off on a tangent. There we go. But yeah, Eternity Splinters also are used for a few other things to purchase, I believe. But hey, if you just set up your own private server or just play local hosted by yourself, you can just kind of mess with the server and get yourself anything that you want to have. Alright, William Stryker, we saved him and arrested him at the same time. We're great. We've done it. That's Magneto. So that's another chapter done.
Greetings.
And now we're on to the Savage Land. Spider-Man hates the Savage Land. That's what he says in the cutscene that we're about to skip.
I won't let you
There we go.
down. Unless I
This
do,
way.
in which case, please don't kill me.
So this is a fairly large area with a somewhat random layout. Like the big chunks of areas are. It's very funny, Deadpool. Tarzan referencing. But it looks like we got the same layout as the last run. Which is nice. Of course, you can always look at the indicators on the map to kind of confirm where you need to go. There's another cutscene with Beast. Beast is also a playable character. There are so many playable characters. One of the most interesting characters to me in this game, the way they did it, is Rogue. Because her whole deal, of course, is, well, healing powers. To kill some dudes here, loot some stuff.
Ooh, what's this?
We can stop this stuff. Oh, no, we're good this way. But Rogue is a character that steals abilities, and because this was an MMO, you could like go near other players and take abilities that those characters had and kind of customize your hotbar that way. Made for a very odd and interesting one. I believe you can also take powers from boss fights, but it has been a while since I played this, so I don't fully remember.
This is some
But yeah, Rogue is a very highly customizable character. Oh, the layout's slightly different. You better go bottom right this time. Yeah. One of the most funny things is there's like a handful of characters in the build that have like summoning builds. You can do Magic being one of them, Iceman being one of them, a couple others. Weirdly, because Rogue can take powers from other characters, Rogue is also a summoner character, if you do it that way, which is kind of cool. I've even seen a few people on Reddit talking about the game, of course, since they brought it back, and they were like, I think Rogue is the best summoning character because of how customizable she is. So, maybe one day I'll play that. This way.
I won't let you down.
But yeah, almost all enemies in this area have snaring abilities. They really suck. But it is insanely enemy dense. Oh, there we go. I kind of got tripped up a bit. It's insanely enemy dense, which is why back in the day when I played it actively, I sometimes would just go through this area just to kind of get some item drops that come around. Get them all out of here. Blow that up. We're now in another laboratory. Oh my god. There's so many laboratories in this game. And we gotta fight the mini-boss, Bonebreaker. He's not much.
All that work and
There
all
we
I
go,
get
beat
is a
him up.
lousy new power.
And we're almost at the end of this chapter. Quick check by all the stuff here. That's a better weapon. That's damage to range power relic. Higher level. I think we're good on that. Let's sometimes update our
Before we trash all of this stuff,
weapons a
mind
little
if I
bit if
clone
we
myself a
find
few
some
times
weapon
first?
drops. So this is Mr. Sinister's lab. He's built a lot of robots. Or mutants, or robot mutants. I don't know. Mr. Sinister, Nathaniel Essex, is a weird one. He is Marvel Lord, the world's leading expert on mutant genetics, which is why he has a lot to do with
specimens for my studies.
stuff. My favorite Marvel character being Gambit, and the tough decision because his ability kept on amplifying, getting more powerful, and getting kind of out of control. To do something about that, he needed to put a stop to the growth of his power, and so nobody could really help him except for Mr. Sinister. Whoa, that's possibly not a good person to put in charge of fixing your brain and genetics. But he did. Gambit canonically nerfed himself via Mr. Sinister. Anyway, he's dead. He summons guys from cloning vats. He loves cloning as well.
They call me
The Deadpool Kid.
Alright,
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
I
Alright,
hope
so
you
that is chapter 7 done, and we're on to chapter 8. Chapter 8 is kind of a like gauntlet.
It's
of
about time you showed up.
3 different areas.
You really
First
did-
being a dungeon, AIM facility dungeon, then a Hydra
Looks like you got
island
yourself a
dungeon,
posse.
and then finally kind of more generic area sort of thing in Doom, Latveria. Teleport across. And we gotta fight
Never tire, fool.
Dr. Octopus again, because for some reason he's in leagues with AIM, I guess. I don't know. Doc Ock is kind of an annoying boss fight. Early on, he's not too much of a problem because it is early on. But because he's got his runaway things, he tramples, he stuns, he becomes kind of a nuisance. He's not really damaging me much, which is fine. But he does take a minute to beat up. There we go. Pick up his stuff. I think that relic is the one I'm using right now, which relics are an equipable piece that can stack. There we go. Couple more things to blow up and one more boss fight to fight. Alright. There's nothing in the way I can just use a minigun at. There we go. And now we gotta fight the wizard. Yeah, that group of enemies can actually dealt a chunk of damage to me.
Turns out I need a heart, brains, and courage.
Interrupt whatever he's doing.
Whoops.
And he's annoying because he teleports away frequently. The hope is that I can just kind of tell him to not.
Behold the power of gravity.
The more I stun him on time, the better. Ooh, actually he's dealing. I think I got hit by all 3 hits from him. He kind of shotgun blasted me. There's not many bosses that I'm afraid of, but there are some that sometimes I'll be like, oh god, they really did a number on me here. The wizard being one of them. If I got too much up in his face and he does the shotgun blast, owie. Alright, so over here, before we go in, I got new weapons, so let's equip those. Second stack. That is mental damage, yeah. Swords, was that a new one? Nope, same level. That's slightly better, I suppose. That's quite a bit better. Quite a bit better. Cool. Then I should have all the equipment swaps that I need to last me. So, our good friend MODOK, we gotta disable his shield. And we go up to his face and we just kind of blast him. He stays completely static. If you take too long fighting him, he will teleport to different areas. And then you have to hack the console again. He does that beam. I believe that can stun you if you get hit by it. So I think what I haven't even talked about is when you are stunned, your movement abilities are still available. So if you get stunned and you just kind of react quickly with your movement ability, then you can kind of unstun yourself. It's quite nice.
It's about time you showed up.
And that's that area. Now we go on to Hydra Island. And then off to Latveria. Quick check. There was nothing there. I picked up stuff. I didn't need to pick up stuff anymore. So, a couple objectives here. Nothing too crazy.
Hey, I'm good, but even I can't do that.
Come on. Alright. And skip through the wall there. We gotta hack this thing. Deadpool Kid on for a moment, thank you. So there's a lot of little ramps and little walls here you gotta navigate around. Primarily when navigating, I do typically just use the minimap over the main gameplay. That is just easier to see. Here we got Madam Hydra, we got a few suits we need to blow up. Use all of our stuff. I'm gonna go crazy, taunt her, minigun. Taunt more. Nope, that's a lot of red bars. Don't stay in those. Taunt more. These guys are really clumping up. There we go. Yeah, there was a bodysuit there. I think I needed a little bit more.
You ever get tired of being a loser? Because I don't.
Yeah, the travel abilities are quite important, quite useful. Every so often you can get tripped up on something, but it'll dodge most of the things. On to the Hydra throne room. A lot of throne rooms in the final chapter. Did I need any more? No, I think I'm good. I keep checking equipment even though I'm fine. And this is where teleport is very good. Big stairs. We don't want to zigzag across the stairs, we just teleport.
1,000 ways to die.
Here's the Mandarin.
Nice rings! You must have collected a lot of box tops for those.
Slashy slashy. Taunt. Minigun. Drop these these little things down for explosions. Taunt more, make sure the taunt stays active. Nope, there we go. There you are. You kind of disappeared from my side for a second there. Alright, and he's done.
See, kids?
Mandarin
This
down.
is why you pay attention to the
Level
foreshadowing.
40.
I have the course.
Off to Latveria. Quick check here. I might have... Yeah, I had these skills. I'd never... that's fine. Oh, instant explode a little Deadpool. That's even better. Oh. Ah, crap. Okay, this screen... I've had this problem before. This screen crashes sometimes. It'll just crash the game. It's totally fine. I just need to relaunch real quick. It's not too slow. It happens. Let me pour myself some coffee. I just gotta be smart and unbind the key to open that screen. That's really that's a me problem.
You know, I'm both massive and multiplayer.
Okay, wait, hold on. Latveria.
Now boarding
Latveria.
all.
So, anything here? I think we're... Yeah, I think I'm fine. Okay, so Latveria. We have to disable a force field or magical force field. Dr. Doom put in place. We just use all of our strongest stuff here, break the crystal, open the loot box in case there is something in there that looks good. Doesn't ring? I don't think I equipped a ring yet. Rings are somewhat rare. Yeah, there we go. So it's more max health. That'll help with blocking a few hits from Dr. Doom. We go here, we teleport, we teleport. Who needs to deal with ramps when you can just not? So the next area here. So the annoying thing about these little mini dungeons is that you can't teleport through walls here. Even here on the right you can't teleport through it. There was just the one in the previous one. But all of these are either too far away or maybe there's a camera angle that makes it impossible. I'm not entirely sure. I just know you can't. Alright. Open the minimap and go this way, top right. I think this area I think this area should be consistent. Apart from where one or two of the dungeons spawn, but the layout should be set. Yeah, the camera is mostly fixed. You can zoom in and you can zoom out. But that's about it. Like you can do this.
Hey, I'm good, but even I can't do that. Hey, I'm good, but even I can't do that.
Blam. Yeah, so I think much like Cable, what I'm noticing about the Deadpool run now is that early on it's a little rough, but once you get like in the like chapter 6-ish, that's when everything seems to be comfy.
What a coincidence!
I found my layout of abilities.
Wait, is it too late to sign up for Ultimate
And
Cosmic
welcome to
Power?
Castle Doom. We are in the final gauntlet towards the end. We gotta do very important stuff like blow up cannons. Because I believe Shield is helping out, trying to stop Doctor Doom. Just for a real quick sort of summary of the story. You had all these villains earlier that all had their own little plans and plots and things they wanted to do and grab and how to seize power. The tablet for Tablet of Life and Destiny for Kingpin. The like the Cosmic Cube was in there somewhere. Oh hi Electro. You know, they all had their own thing. And Doctor Doom is kind of like the guy who took all of the things from the villains after you stop them. And he's got to put them all together. And he gave cosmic powers to these bosses that are everywhere here. The cool thing is, after doing the things at the start of Castle Doom, the turrets and the radar jamming system or whatever that thing was, we don't need to fight any of the bosses, because those early objectives spawn the door to Doom's throne room. So as long as you blow up the cannons and all the other stuff at the start, you can just kind of zoom past everything. There's all these bosses. We don't care about the bosses. There's another boss over there. We're not fighting him. And we're in Doom's throne room.
Because I don't want to have to do this fight 17 times.
We're not gonna do it 17 times, Deadpool. You're gonna do it only once. And here we have Doctor Doom. A 3-stage boss fight.
Have you ever met Reed?
Stage 1, he doesn't do much.
Guys have a lot in common.
He deals some damage here and there. He summons robots. We just gotta heal ourselves every now and then with the medkit. God, that's something you haven't even mentioned. You just have an on cooldown healing button. Instead of potions or anything like a lot of these games will have. We just have a healing button on cooldown. So that's phase 1.
You know, if I wanted, I could be king of a
So Doctor Doom combined the powers of the tablet with the Cosmic Cube with Bishop's body to kind of give himself a ridiculous amount of power. He's some cosmic level of crazy now. Some cosmic level of powerful. And we just gotta chunk through his health bars. And I gotta make sure to not stand in those, because those are the owies. We do not like owie orbs. Owie orbs do painful. So as long as the owie orbs stay away from us and Doctor Doom doesn't teleport too much because he can't teleport, giving him iframes and all that, we should be fine. Just gotta make sure we dodge all the stuns or be intangible during them.
I will crush you.
There he goes with the teleport. We don't like that. Try to teleport during anything that can stun us. Previous run I accidentally stepped into one of the owies. Didn't kill me because I got out very quick, but yeah, don't wanna touch those for more than half a second. And as the health bar goes to 0, we have more craziness happening. And now he's going into phase 3, the final phase of the fight. This is why I want to do 8 chapters as a speedrun for now, because this is kind of the coolest boss fight with all the flashy graphics and things. There are 2 chapters after this. They are pretty cool. The next chapter being Asgard. but because this was the original final boss fight, like the story also kinda, the main story, the culmination of everything. I got chunked by the orbs. But yeah, because this is kind of the conclusion to all of the stuff that came before this. Kind of feels like a fitting end for a speedrun as well. It was also the original final boss fight. Oh my god, alright. Gotta actually pay attention during this boss fight to make sure you don't die, and that's Dr. Doom beat. And as we teleport out and talk to Nick Fury, that's when we will have time.
Looks like you got yourself a posse.
Bam.
Howdy, partner.
Now that's it. A bit slower than my previous run, but perfectly fine. So,
Repeat.
oh yeah, that's a cutscene for going to Norway. Yeah, that's to NSG, I guess. Yeah, that is currently the run as it stands. I'll get a bit faster once I figure out which characters really are the faster ones, the more how'd you call it? Convenient ones, I suppose. For the characters that I have in mind, I just listed all the teleporting heroes and the ones that can phase through walls, effectively doing the same thing as teleporting. We have Cable, Deadpool, Doom, because you can play as Doctor Doom himself, which is funny. Doctor Strange, Loki, Magic, Nightcrawler, then Kitty Pryde and Vision are the phasing characters, those two. Those are what I have in mind. Maybe at some point I will put a proper leaderboard on speedrun.com together myself, because it just doesn't exist there yet. But it is pretty cool. That is Marvel Heroes as a speedrun as I have figured it out as of right now. And that'll be my submission video for BSG as well. So that'll be good. I'm gonna have to clip that later. Oh, I guess I could also quickly just show off all the characters. See how much there is in this game. Got Angela, Ant-Man, Beast, Black